Hi everyone, this is Shanae Eanes again coming back to you with a Thursday night Bitter to Better motivational call. And the purpose of our call tonight is to just inspire you. Let me introduce myself. I am a mom of 4 children. I'm a wife, motivational speaker, and a life coach. And we've started doing Bitter to Better on the first, in January, starting with every Thursday. And it was just so necessary to find a platform to bring people together that are dealing with various issues and just really need to be motivated throughout the week or just period. And so we've talked about obstacles, we've talked about visions, how to create a vision statement, how to make a vision board, how to set goals. So now we're just talking about, in the midst of doing all of those things, how do you stay inspired, right? When things get really, really tough and you feel like, you know what, I can't figure this out. I don't know if I want to move forward. I feel defeated. I feel downtrodden. So that's what this call is about. Or I should say this video is about. And I decided to start doing videos along with the call just for those who missed out, or some people just not people who want to be on the phone. So I just wanted to give them another platform to get the information. And so the first thing we're going to dive right into, I'm going to go over 10 things that we can do to stay inspired no matter what's going on. Okay, so the first thing is look at how far you've come look at how far you've come rather than how far you have to go. And a lot of times we look at what's ahead and we forget what we've left behind. We've traveled this path, let's say, for 8 years to get to this particular goal, this vision, this thing, and it's like right around the corner and we're ready to give up. So think about your accomplishments. Think about all the great measures and things that you've accomplished in your life thus far, and focus on that. Focus on the steps, and say, if I've done this much, I know I can do more. That's one way. Keep your vision in sight. You may, like I told people before in the vision board training, you can scrap the plan, as far as how to get to your vision, but always keep your vision. Keep your vision in sight. Again, you can do it through a vision board. You can do it through setting goals, having it written down, paste up all around your house. Whatever it is, you can, like I said, different creative reminders of what it is that you're going for, what it is and why. Have daily goals. Write them down before you go to bed at night. Write down the things that you have to do the next day. I know people say you can do short-term, long-term goals. Set your goals short-term to even daily goals. Daily goals that are going to lead to that major, major, major goal and vision that you have. Another way, number 3, take breaks when you need to. If you need to laugh, watch a funny movie, go bowling, go catch a movie by yourself at the movie theater, go eat, for me, I like to work out, so I go run. I just take some time for myself early in the morning. I do 2 miles. I get out on track and I do 2 miles just to clear my head, listen to some positive things, because what you're putting through here is very important, and what you're putting in here between these 2 ears, what you're feeding your spirit. So I do that. You can, like I said, if you're not somebody who likes to run, go to the gym. Go on YouTube, find a fitness video, find something funny, laugh with a friend, call a friend that you haven't spoken to in a while, somebody that makes you laugh, have that moment, or get a nice bath, go to the spa, get a massage. If you can't afford that, do a spa at home. Put some candles in your bathroom, set up some nice bath water, throw some music away from all the water. I'm just joking. And listen to some jazz or something, and just get some quiet time within yourself. Okay, that's number 3. Number 4, get some support. Find someone who can encourage you, whether it's a friend, a family member, someone from work, even a life coach like myself. If you want to reach out to me, in this video below in your comment, leave your email. I'll leave my email as well. You can contact me, and I can discuss with you how I do my life coaching sessions. Because look, we don't have all the answers sometimes, and sometimes a lot of us, I can say probably, I don't know, old or young, we don't want to ask for help. You don't want to reach out to someone and say, hey, can you help me get through this? I'm kind of stuck. I don't know. I'm not really inspired. I'm not really motivated. So do that. reach out. I'm here. I'm sure you have close friends, maybe a grandparent sometimes, your mom, dad, brother, sister, cat, dog, somebody. So that's important. Get support. You need that. Use self-help tools to support yourself. Journaling, that's a great thing to do. Write down how you're feeling. Write down what you're going through. Write down just where you're at, why you think you're there. Write, get it out. It's a way of getting it out. Okay, that is definitely a self-help tool, journaling, because, and I do that myself. When you can look back and say, wow, that's what I was dealing with, and look how much I've progressed. So it brings you even back to step one, where you can use that journal to see how far you've come, because the further you go, your self-talk is going to change. How you speak to yourself and of yourself changes, and you're going to be recording these things in your journal, just being honest and being authentic. And when you look at that, guess what's going to happen? You're going to see your growth, and that's going to be an amazing thing for you. Like I said, I do affirmations and meditation as well, positive affirmations. I speak them out loud. I don't care how it sounds to anyone. Sometimes my kids are around, they're just like, mommy's crazy. That's fine. I meditate. I take time to just get within myself, and really, really just get deep and focus and get clear and get very clear. That's a great, meditation is so underrated and so misunderstood. I guess I'll classify me as a Christian, and I meditate and I love it. It really keeps me grounded. It keeps me focused. It keeps me very clear about what I'm going for, why I'm going for for whatever it may be. It just keeps me reflective of just all things around me, so it's a great tool. Another thing, read and listen to inspiring, uplifting material. I can't say what you listen to, but if you listen to things that are not building you up and you're feeding that to your spirit, as you feed it in there, guess what? You start embracing that. Okay, that's the energy that you're receiving. So you need to change that. So inspiring things. If you're a business person, read some Zig Ziglar's book. Read what's it called? I'm having a moment here. Richest Man of Babylon. Different books like that. If you are a Christian or someone who's spiritual, some T.D. Jakes books I found to be very inspirational. There's so many things. YouTube is out there. People type it in and you will find it. But definitely, even an inspirational movie, Blind Side, I found that to kind of be an inspirational movie. And there's so many more. I just watched a movie the other day, actually, Rabbit Proof Fence, and I found it so inspiring. The whole content of the movie, the story behind it, and it just really inspired me. So that's a movie you can check out, Rabbit Proof Fence. So yeah, definitely focus on uplifting material. All right, even in your car, just get some inspirational CDs, stuff that you can buy off of Amazon, download immediately, or was it you do iTunes and download it. You can have it right there, put it on the CD, listen to it in your car while you're driving. Another thing, take the next step. If you feel like the next step is what's holding you back because it seems so huge and so far away, just take the next step. Keep going. It's a journey. You're gonna keep on it, keep on it, all you have to do is just take one more step, if that's what it is. If that's all we have to do, then you can do it. Just take one more step. All right, just don't give up. Keep yourself encouraged by recalling stories of people who you were finding it tough to keep. People were finding it tough to keep going. There's a great video on YouTube. I'm actually going to have it on my Bitter to Better website, where it talks about the plight of an eagle, and that's a very inspiring story. Some say it's myth, some say it's fact. I really don't know, but I find the story itself just really inspiring. Also, there's a few, I think it's between 1 and 2 minute videos. I'll put the links below so you can watch them. They talk about different people like Lucille Ball and Albert Einstein and all these, Michael Jordan, and all these different people that were told that they couldn't do something, or people turn their backs on them, and we all know them to be great people that did great things. So read their stories and see how they were suddenly inspired. and they took the next step and they kept on reaching for their goals. That's, that'll definitely inspire you to keep going for yours. Put yourself on autopilot. All right, stop wondering if you have what it takes to keep going, and just put one foot in front of the other. Just point your body in the direction you want to go and just go. Stop thinking and just do it, like Nike says. Just do it. That's I don't have to go into that in more detail. That's pretty self-explanatory. And the last thing, people, is just have faith. Have faith wherever your faith is, whether your faith is in God or some higher power, whatever order, in the perfect order of the universe. Hard work, discipline, karma, destiny, simply faith. Just have faith, even faith in yourself that you can do this. Faith is one of the most vital things that you can have to help you keep going when times get tough. Faith. I believe strongly in the law of attraction. I believe that what you literally manifest in your mindset, the intent before you even start thinking, the intent of that thought is so powerful. All right, and even that manifestation of the law of attraction is really faith. You're seeing things that are not even there. You're believing things that are not even there, and manifesting and stepping out, like the Bible says. Faith without works is dead. So you can have faith, but still you have to put some work behind it. So those are just 10 things, just to motivate you guys and inspire you. Because, I know it can get tough to keep going when the going gets tough. I hope you found those 10 things to help you and encourage you along that way, whatever your journey may be. And I want to go into this quick story that I want to share with you. It's a story I want to share with you this evening that the author is unknown. I actually stumbled upon it online, and it's so simple, but it's so effective, and it makes a huge point about your self-value. So I'm going to go into reading that right now, and it's called the $20 bill. So a well-known speaker started off his seminar by holding up a crisp $20 bill in the room of 200. He asked, "Who would like this $20 bill?" Hands start going up. He said, I'm going to give this $20 bill to one of you. But first, let me do this. He proceeded to crumple the bill. Then he asked, who still wants it? Still then hands went up in the air. Well, he replied, what if I do this? And he dropped it on the ground and started to grind it into the floor with his shoe. He picked it up, now all crumpled and dirty. Now, who still wants it? Still the hands went in the air. My friends, you have all learned a very valuable lesson today. No matter what I did to the money, you still wanted it, because I did not decrease it did not decrease in value. It was still worth $20. Many times in our lives we are dropped, crumpled, and ground into the dirt by the decisions we make and the circumstances that come our way. We feel as though we are worthless, but no matter what has happened or what will happen, you will never lose your value. You are special, and don't you ever forget it. That is so inspiring to me. That simple metaphor of using a $20 bill and just, correlating that with us in our lives is so powerful. And so many times we have, some of us have had things in our life that we're not proud of, made decisions that we're not proud of, and made decisions and we're suffering the consequences now, or we've suffered them. But your value has not changed. Okay, you're still valuable, you're still worthy. You still have an opportunity to do this thing. Go get that thing. If it's to go to college, if that's your thing, if you want to start a business, if you want to start a family, if you want to be a wife, if you want to be a husband, you may have, a lot of times even in life coaching, you run into some people who've had promiscuous past or some sort of a criminal background, and they feel condemned to just death in life. They're living, but they're dead, because they feel like they can't have anything great. And that's not true. You see, what you have to understand about life is what makes you authentic and what makes you just truly real is the fact that you've gone through something. It's the fact that whatever you've gone through has helped you to become the person that you are. So you have to take those things and not minimize them, but really put them in their proper place, because those should be the things that continue to uplift you, uplift you, uplift you, uplift you, and not bring you down. So change your mindset and how you see your past, how you see the things that, you know, just you've gone through, and just remember, you've never lost your value. And if anyone has told you that you're not valuable, or you have someone around you that's telling you that you're not worthy and not valuable, you need to dismiss that person from your life immediately. And I mean dismiss like when you were little and it was the bell rang and you ran out of class because school was dismissed. That's how fast you need to dismiss that person from your life. Like, goodbye, see ya. And don't be afraid. You know, don't be afraid to surround yourself with people who will support you, people who see your value, understand your value and your worth, okay? And that's the thing, you are worthy, unique. No one else is like you. Of course you're valuable. Of course you are. I don't care what your background is. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care where you live. I don't care who your mama, your daddy, your grandpa. It does not matter. I don't care what part of the world you live. You're valuable. As you're hearing my voice and seeing this video, please understand that you're valuable, you're worthy, and there's people who love you. And if no one else is telling you that, I'm telling you that. Reach out to me. Again, I'm going to have my email in my description box. Please visit my website, my Facebook page. You know, I'm just really building this Bitter to Better family. I want to reach out to moms. I have a quick announcement for moms. I am having my first Bitter to Better annual momcation. And what it is, it's a wellness retreat for moms to give them an opportunity to get within themselves, to get away for 5 days and 4 nights in the Caribbean, to treat themselves like queens, and to come back more than anything rejuvenated and refreshed, to give to their families more of themselves and not be depleted, but be ready to attack the things that they need to attack daily as mothers. We'll be dealing with stress management, which is huge for some moms. Some of us don't know how to deal with stress. We get overwhelmed, we internalize, and in doing that, we're hurting ourselves, even our health. So that's very important. We'll be talking about and having workshops, like I get, for self-esteem. We're going to be dealing with value. We're going to be dealing with organization, being able to be the best you for yourself so you can be the best you for your family. Okay, so yes, the first annual momcation, of course, we're going to have a little bit of fun. I'm currently getting my bikini workout thing going on. I'll be sharing that with you guys too, so it's going to be kind of funny. My kids have been doing it with me. I was on day 2 today of Jillian Michaels' 30-day shred. So if you've done it and it's worked, or you want to comment, let me know a little bit about it. I am a personal trainer, but I just find it, I'm a very diverse person. You know, as much as I know a lot about personal training, sometimes it's hard for me to put something together for myself and like follow it. So like I need someone else to train me. And since my schedule is so crazy with homeschooling and everything, I can't always like sit down and write my own workout out and just follow it. So I just need somebody to be like, hey, press play, get out here, do this. So I've been doing that. So pray for me that, you know, I just continue to do it. I'm putting a lot more things, and I'm going to be doing some yoga. I always do hill training because it gets me in shape like super fast. Running those hills, I'm telling you, it's like a full body workout. It's amazing. 3 times a week, I do different levels of hills. So I start like on a baby slope, and then I'll go like to the big mountain. And living in Arkansas, I have access to a lot of hills. So that's it for tonight. I hope you were inspired. Please comment on this video. Love you, love you, love you. One love. Stay uplifted, stay inspired, and I'm gonna give you a big hug. See, I think I'm getting my mommy muscles back. What do you think? Oh yeah, and props to my friend in Morocco that sent me this bracelet. I love it. You're awesome. And I'm trying a new hairdo. You guys can tell me what you think about that. And I love you. Be blessed. No stress. You're awesome. You're valuable. You're worthy. And you take care of you, so you can take care of those that love you.